Hi, it is me, a Bobo. Yeah, hi. Uh, Thank you for all of the. What's going on with my hair? My hair's so greasy. I need to wash it really badly, but we haven't had gas for like a year. Ugh. It's cold. Yeah, thank you for. Oh, hello, sunshine. Thank you for the comments and supportive messages and things on our last video. Yeah, we really appreciate it. Yeah, just thank you. Oh, 1 second, I'm gonna blow my nose because I keep sniffing. There we go. It's a little bit better. Can't really hear now, but do you ever get that when you're blowing it? Hello? What did you say? You interrupted me. Did you have something to say? Look at him, just sat there. Oh, I figured out how to change the go from portrait to landscape so that my phone is folded. I was putting it on because obviously my phone folds like this, doesn't it? I was putting it, instead of sitting up like that, I was putting it on an angle like this so I could have it be landscape for videos, but I've now figured out how to actually change it to landscape and have my phone be like that, you know? But anyway, yeah. I've completely lost my train of thought. What were you saying, sir? What were you saying? Arrgh. Oh. Right. And then what? And then what? He's so gobby. Aren't you? Got an attitude for days, you do. I know. Yeah. Tell me. Preach it, King. What? You're so noisy. You're so noisy, boy. He's so gorgeous. What are you saying? But yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So we had our inspection. That was fun. And we expected him to be like, oh, this is broken, that's broken. And nothing is massively broken, do you know what I mean? Could be worse. There could be holes in the walls, or the burnt carpet, or I don't know, we could have painted all the walls or anything at this point, right? So, but there was 1 or 2 things broken. One being the light switch in our bathroom. Well, it's on the outside of the bathroom, but the like actual switch bit, the like clicky on bit, fell out, which meant that it was just on all the time, which drained our power, and anytime the power went back on, the light was still on. And when the bathroom light's on, the fan's on, it like, it's really noisy, so that was on all night. So Casey, one day, unscrewed it and just left it dangling from the wall so that it wouldn't drain our power. Of course, they never screwed it back on. So then, when he came, he was like, oh, that's a hazard. That could be dangerous, blah, 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 blah. You need to do this, you need to do that. And he was like, tell your boyfriend that I'm going to be charging you for this. And I was just like, first off, I never said I had a boyfriend. I said my partner, which, you know, could be my fiance, my girlfriend, my wife, my husband. It could be anything. I never said I had a boyfriend. Tell your boyfriend that that I'm going to be charging you for this, because it wasn't an accident, it was purposeful, and so, yeah, I'm going to be charging you a small fee for it, only what the electrician would have charged you. And I'm just like, the electrician wouldn't have charged me anything, because that's the point of being in a rented property, is that if something breaks, you fix it. Like, it's your property. You shouldn't be charging me for the work you've just done to fix it. I don't know, it was... And then he was like, at one point, do you know, I haven't put the rent up at all in 3 years. You know, I haven't done that. You know, I haven't put the rent up at all, not once. I'm just sat there like, you don't have to put it up every year. You know? You don't have to put it up at all. Why? We've just told you that we can barely afford electric, rent, food, water, anything. And you're like, I'm going to charge you extra rent. I'm going to up it a bit. And it was the way he was like, oh, do you know what? I'm so nice. I've never put the rent up for you guys. And I'm just sat there like, you don't have to at all. Like, when my mum lived in our old house, I lived there from like 6 to 19, you know, I was there for like 13, 14 years. And the landlord never put up the rent. Never, not once. So we were still paying $5.50 a month for a 2-bedroom house. Obviously not me, but my mum was. Right up until we left. Because it was the landlord's choice, you know, he never needed to put the rent up. He saw single mum with her child. Why would I put the rent up £100 every year or whatever? Like, oh. So I just turned around and I was like, are you going to give us notice when you do? You're going to give us notification when you do? And he was like, yes. I was just like, he talks to us like we're children. It's really annoying. It's like, we're both 25. And I know that I'm not very grown up. I know I've got lots of teddies. I know I've got lots of toys and things. And I like bright colours. But we're still adults. You don't have to talk to us like we're 12. You know, he walks around and he's like, see, you really need to be doing this. And I'm just sat there like, It was just a nightmare. The way he talks to us is just awful. Like, and yeah, he was just really like about things. Like, he was like, okay, so we need to have this carpet cleaned by the next time I'm here. So we're gonna have this carpet cleaned, yeah. So we'll have another inspection in like 6 weeks, and we'll have this carpet cleaned by the time then, yeah. And the carpet's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad. And it was like he was sat there and he was going, you know, I'm pretty sure this carpet was new when you moved in. Like, when you moved in. And I went, no, it wasn't. There was carpet when we moved in because there was white cat fur in the carpet, and that's how we knew had to ask you for a cat. And he just looked at us and he was like, yeah, but I'm pretty sure we put it brand new in when you moved in. And we were like, no, Brian, there's cat fur in it. We literally moved in and was scraping cat fur, white cat fur, off the carpet before we ever had a cat. Do you have to do this now? Like, we knew that there was a cat here first because there was white cat hair all in the carpet, and that's how we knew that he might allow us to have a cat, because there was cat fur in the carpet. And we were like, no, that's how we knew, Brian. That's how we knew to ask you. There was definitely a carpet. And he just kept going, no, I'm pretty sure it was new when you moved in, so it should not be this dirty. And we were just like, it just, yeah. And then there is mold all in her bedroom, like really badly all in her bedroom. And we showed it to him and he went, oh yeah, it's just because it's an outward facing wall, that's just what these houses are like. Yeah, it's not my house too, I just have to open the windows and wipe it down. No, that's not what you're supposed to do to mold. You know, you're supposed to sort it, do something, not just be like, oh yeah, wipe it down. Don't be scratching the floor for no reason. This cat is so stupid. He doesn't know how to cover his poop. He literally will sit there for 10 minutes doing this. He's scraping the plastic wall of the cat litter tray. He's not touching the sand or like the dust. Wait! So yeah, my dad got quite upset about that, and he was just like, what did you say about the mold? And we were like, you just said to leave it and to just deal with it. And then, hello? Yeah. And then my dad was like, no, that's not right at all. So, yeah, we want out of here so bad because he just treats us like dirt and talks to us like we're 12 at all times. And then the mold, it's clearly making her really ill, you know? Like, making her, like, grumpy and making her cough up crap, you know? Like, she's been coughing up loads of black crap and then runny nose and humans choking on their own spit. Yeah, and like runny nose, itchy skin, like wakes up in the morning with like a really dry throat and everything, and it's like, it's because you're breathing in mold every night. Yeah. Just so yeah, we want out of here. We've tried to apply for like a council house, see if that goes anywhere. Don't know. We've just been trying because it's hard to find places that will accept housing benefits. Yeah, but we're trying. I suppose it's as clean as it'll ever be in here, so I could give you the smallest of house tours because we have the smallest of houses. So, yeah. Really? What? Look, even Mara's just like, what the hell? Anyway, look, here's our front door. And then it's just so small in here, you know? Like, this is oh my goodness, the length of our hallway. Hades! It's like tiny. So, yep. Oh yeah, we have no power, so I can't show you anything, like lights on. So there's that bathroom. At least we have a bath, which is good. We, light was broken, so he's taped it up, shouted at me for that. It was this switch that was broken, but what can you do? This is my room. Here, look, I have a pretty dress. You don't have a pretty dress. It's probably still a bit of a mess, but you can actually see the floor. Yay. And then this is our tiny ass living room. Which we have tried to section into. Oh, ignore the dishes. Those glasses are clean. Those mugs are clean, but ignore those dishes there. Yeah. See, the carpet's a bit stained, but it's like, what can you do? Kitchen. Tiny kitchen. Ignore. A little shit. And then, yeah. Sunshine. We really don't have a lot of space. Oh, I caught that yawn on camera. And then, yeah, in here is her room. And then, yeah, there's like, you can't really see it, there's mold all the way up there, all the way down there, all the way in this corner. Very sexy. But yes, that's what house tour you're gonna get. That's what you get. Ugh. I feel like shit today. I'm gonna have a bit of a complaint to you. Yeah. Like, it just sucks, first off, when every day you wake up and it's freezing in here and there's no power, can't do anything, can't do much. You know, I don't know, and it's freezing and you're trying to warm yourself up and you just can't. So like that just affects everything. So like I think everything else has just been getting to me a lot in the past like couple days. Like, it's Animanga this weekend, you know, and we're still like really hurt by what happened at Animanga. For those of you who don't know, I was fired, I guess, because people at the convention assumed, well, somebody accused us of smoking weed at the convention and giving it to young people. And it's like, Jesus Christ. Nobody ever came and spoke to me about it. Nobody ever approached me. Nobody ever searched me. If you thought I had a drug on me at a convention, then surely you would have searched me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have a lighter on me. I didn't have anything on me to suggest this. The only thing I had on me to suggest that I was smoking was a vape pen. I'm allowed to vape. I'm an adult. If I wanted to vape, you know, and I even said to them, hi, I'm just popping out for a vape. And I would take my roll later and I'd go sit outside and I would on my vape. Do you know what I mean? And then also, like, I never handed my vape to anybody else at the convention, except maybe my roommate, which is really kind of ableist if they assumed that my roommate was a child because she's small. Like, abnormally small. Like, I give my tobacco vape pen to my 25-year-old roommate outside, which is a legal thing to do at a convention, and that translated into I was giving a joint or something to a child, like sneakily, like off campus. And instead of talking to me, approaching me, searching me, even straight up accusing me of it on the day, they snuck around behind my back to gather the whole team so that they could take a staff photo with me without me in it, purposefully without me in it, because they knew that they were going to fire me after the show. So while I was running around like a headless chicken, trying to organise the maids, trying to organise where everybody needed to go on the show, trying to sort the stage out, sort the audience out, give people their times, the only person at the convention with a working timetable and knew what was happening when, the only person, not even the host had one. So I'm running around, working my ass off. They're running around sneakily trying to grab everybody so that they could take a staff photo without me. All on some accusation that I was doing drugs at a convention with children, which never fucking happened. Like, I have never felt so fucking, like, I don't know, heartbroken by something. Like, I put so much into that convention. I put so much work into it. And, like, I would run around all day, knowing that for a fact that I would not be able to walk the next day because I wanted to put my everything into it. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And then just to have it all snatched away from me on a lie was just so heartbreaking. The fact that none of it was true. Nobody spoke to me. Nobody asked me. If one person, can you imagine one person in the staff came up to me and went, hey, like, even if this was an act to try and see if I was, they came up to me and they're like, hey, I heard that you've got, I heard you got like a joint or something. Hey, can we go have one? And I just turn around and go, no, I don't have a joint on me. Where did you hear that from? Oh, someone said they saw you. Maybe it was my vape pen, but no, where would they get that from? Like, I don't even know. It's a whole different thing having a plastic vape pen and a lighter and a joint or something, you know? Because, like, I don't know. It's just so uncalled for, you know? To treat your staff that way. To not have any kind of warning, any kind of meeting beforehand to be like, what's going on? No kind of, like, you're using drugs at a convention. Are you okay? Do you know what I mean? Like, even though I wasn't, I'd be concerned if one of my staff members who hadn't done anything for the past 4 years that I'd worked with them, I'd worked with them for 3-4 years or something. You know, I'd put 3-4 years of my life into that convention every year. Coming up to New Year, it would be prepping for Animanga. I'd have to get my questions, get everything ready. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's all just down the drain. All of the friends that I made, all of the people that I used to work with, all down the drain because of a rumor. Like, that's not how you run a business. I don't know, it was just, and it's happening this weekend. It happened yesterday and it's happening again today. Hey! What the hell? Hades, why are you fighting? away! You've got like a full-on scruff of its fur in your mouth. You look like a killer. Go away, you villain. Go away. You savage. He's literally got like a scruff of Mara's fur in his mouth. They never fight. What the hell? Can you tell that I'm getting like tense and upset and you don't like it? What the hell? You alright, buddy? You okay? It's okay. Well. My God, look at you. Can you see it? The scruff of Mara's fur in your mouth, you absolute monster. Oh my God. Go away. Everything's just going bloody wrong. Like, we've got this like cardboard thing on our table because we got a puzzle on the go. And he's just like slid and it's, oh my God. I just wanted to have a rant about manga. Everything's just going wrong. Why can't the attention be off you for a moment, sir? It must be on him all the time. But yeah. What's my lip doing? You better not be swelling up now. Can you see it? It's like really red in the center. That happens when my lips about to swell up. That's one thing about lips. You think that they're in like 1 and 2, or at most maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4. But there's a 5th, and maybe even a 6th in the center here. But there's a 5th here for sure. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I know that for a fact, because I've had this little section of my lips swell up so many times. Just that little bit. And I'm like, hello. But yeah, anyway. Yeah. So, it's going on this weekend. I'm probably going to see loads of pictures and things. I'm going to see loads of videos of my replacement. And it's just the most... A lot of the things I've heard from the way that this convention is run is not very good. You know, one of my friends is like very traumatized by what's happened at that convention. And not by like convention goers, you know, by the staff, and how the staff have approached situations and how the staff have treated them, and let's just say that they are LGBT and wanted to use their preferred toilets, but everyone and their left toe had a problem with that. Let her use the toilet she wants to use. It's 8 a.m. The guests aren't even here yet. I don't know. I could easily be like the fucking evil whistleblower and share all the dirty secrets, but I'm not gonna because never gets you going anywhere, does it? But I guess I'm just still really hurt by how it was all approached. I think it was the photo that really hurt. The fact that they took the photo at the convention, not after it was over, it was during, and everybody was in it but me. And then they put up this photo on like every social media afterwards, being like, yay, thank you to the staff for all of your hard work this weekend. And I was just like, I don't get a thank you. you took this photo while I was running around working for you, and you like sneakily got everyone, and you were like, don't tell Bo. Come on, we're taking a staff photo, but don't tell Bo. Was somebody like, oh, should we go get Bo? And then they were like, no. We're going to fire them. Don't get them. We're going to fire them because somebody said that he was smoking weed and we don't want to ask and we don't believe that they could not have been. So we're just going to outright fire them after the fact, so. Just, yeah, getting an email after being all like, we have a 0 tolerance on drugs, so you are being removed. If you had a 0 tolerance, then you wouldn't have allowed me to come to both days of the convention and do work for you and continue to work for you if you believed I was doing drugs and you had a 0 tolerance policy on it. Because if you had a 0 tolerance policy on it, the second you thought that I was doing drugs, you would have pulled me up on it, you would have accused me, maybe even searched me, and then fired me on the spot, or removed me from the convention at least. You continued to let me come in, even though you thought I was doing drugs. You let me come in, you let me continue to work for free. You let me continue to do all of your work for you with the timetable that you never arranged. I was arranging the maids, I was chasing down all the people that needed to on stage, while you were all having a photo together. Like, if you genuinely had a 0 drugs policy, you would not have let me continue working for you for free. You wouldn't have continued to exploit me for the labour I was giving. You would have said, actually, no, we have a 0 tolerance policy on drugs and you need to leave. Because if I was actually giving weed to the children convention goers, the young teens, that's dangerous, right? You wouldn't want that at your convention. Imagine that was true and got into the news. Oh, Anamanga staff have been handing out joints to 13-year-olds. Like, that's a whole lot worse than kicking me out on the spot. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's dodge. It's sus and it's dodge, and it's not the way you handle things, especially people who've been working for you for 3-4 years now at this point. I don't know. It's just clearly, it's upsetting because it's right now. You know, I'm sat here with no power, freezing my tits off, upset, reeling about last year, and they're all having a great time, you know, at the convention. I've been rambling a lot today, I'm sorry. I am bored and alone. But, yeah. I don't know, it was just savage. You know? It was just savage. It's no different way to put it. It was just savage. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go cry. Hope you have a great day or evening or whatever, wherever you are. Thanks for listening to me rant about bullshit again. I don't know if you heard that, but like it was like a proper wheeze. Yeah. If you've made it to the end, it's quite a long one, this one. If you have made it to the end, the secret comment code word is gonna be croissant. Croissant. That's the secret code word. Good luck trying to spell that. I tried to tell my friend to buy croissants the other day, and I was just sat there going, Q-U-C-W-C-U-C-C-O. Good luck. Croissants. Anyway, I will see you next time. Bye.